The sun was gradually tilting, and the reddish twilight signaled that it was time for dinner. Everything felt perfect because I had finally accomplished one of my bucket list items, moving to a new home and living independently. While my previous home was cozy and nice, starting fresh is sometimes necessary. Excuse me, I understand the joy of moving to a new place, but I'll need you to sign a confirmation form so I can give you the keys for your apartment. Yeah, I apologize. For a brief moment, the excitement faded as I heard the voice of the apartment manager calling me. Once I signed the confirmation form, the apartment and the small key would become mine. Here's the pen. Just think of it as a simple signature, and take your time. I received the pen and took a deep breath. As I thought about it being the signal for a new beginning, my heart started to race. Let's write my name here. My name, it's Lion. Yeah. Thank you for your cooperation. Here you go. The keys. If you need any spare keys, you can come to the management office and request them later. Thank you. Well then, I'll take my leave. Anyway, now that the move is complete, I already contacted my parents as soon as I arrived, and they assured me that the TV connection is set up. If I get bored, I guess I can check out the channel. Well, I guess tonight I'll have nothing else to watch except the TV. Since I threw away the old Wi-Fi device while moving, I ordered a new one from an online store. It will take a while to arrive. New TV channel opening. What on earth does that mean? Is there some exclusive channel only available in this apartment? Although it's practically on the verge of breaking down, that device holds precious memories. It's like a dear old friend that I grew up with, especially since I used to watch children's animation on it when I was young. But to stick that promotional poster on that precious item without the owner's permission, will leave tape marks. I immediately felt a surge of irritation and swiftly and accurately removed the promotional poster and accompanying adhesive tape. Luckily, there were no marks left behind. Thank goodness. Letting out a sigh of relief, I tossed myself onto the plush sofa with the mysterious promotional poster still in hand. The softness of the sofa, the carpet, and a new TV stand on which the TV was placed made the TV and I seem oddly out of place. Well, it's not like it feels bad. New items do look nice, after all. For a moment, I entertained these thoughts, but lying on the sofa, the comforting sensation made me feel drowsy. The remote control must be somewhere on the sofa. Here it is. What channel should I watch it? It would be great if there's an interesting channel to keep me entertained all night. Since going outside was out of question and I was already exhausted, I only had enough energy to cook instant food. That means, in other words, I had the whole day to myself. I can't just waste this rare opportunity for rest on the move alone. It'll be a shame. Unfortunately, due to the delivery delay, the Wi-Fi was unavailable, so I was left with the TV to keep me company after a long time. Watching a documentary channel like usual should be fine. Maybe. I hesitated as the sweat started to form on my palm. The crumpled paper in my hand shouldn't be discarded without even properly reading its contents, right? It's risky, but the poster clearly said channel 453. I'm curious about what kind of channel it is. How should I proceed? Mysterious channel 453 or the channel I usually watch? I somehow have a feeling that going for the channel we usually watch would lead to a very boring ending, so we're gonna go with that. Do I really have to go through the trouble of finding another channel to watch? As I mentioned before, I only have enough energy left to eat. In fact, for some reason, I'm feeling a bit uneasy, trying to avoid that feeling. I wonder what today's documentary is about. It'll be nice if it explores the mysteries of nature. I yawned and smoothly maneuvered my head to switch to the documentary channel. Let's see what's currently airing. Wait, what's this glitch? From the top left corner, a small glitch that was barely the size of a finger suddenly expanded, covering the entire screen in an instant. Not only could I not read the title, I couldn't even discern what was being broadcasted. Darn, why is everything going wrong today? It's not like it's unusual for things to malfunction. Why now, when I have nothing left to do but relax? Is this some kind of cosmic joke? Oh mighty gods. I took a deep breath and walked towards the TV with determination. What could be the problem? I cautiously tapped the machine as if knocking on a door, in case exerting too much force would break it. Soon, the glitch started to fade away. However, in the empty space that appeared, instead of the documentary footage, there was a whimsical screen that resembled the start of a casual game. It seems to be functioning. I have no idea why it is. Did some sort of emergency program activate without my knowledge? No, if there was such a system, I would have known about it a long time ago. What on earth is this? Now that I look closely, there's writing in the center. I was too flustered to see it properly. Let's see. Channel 453? As I furrowed my brow, staring intently at the screen, the moment I realized that the channel had changed, a shiver ran down my spine. I had no idea what would happen. No, in fact, it was the predictability that scared me. It followed the patterns commonly seen in urban legends or horror videos posted on the internet. Bright visuals with gruesome content or being trapped in an inescapable curse, getting kidnapped. It was unsettling. I started to take small steps backwards. Someone might argue that my imagination was running wild, but who knows? Let's try another channel. It's better for my mental well-being to watch something other than these continuous frightening delusions. Beep beep. I don't know whose prank this is, but do I need to force a reboot or something to make this damn channel 453 stop? That was the moment. Mic test. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can hear me well. Anyway, I hope it's not a malfunction. It's a legitimate broadcast, so... As a voice came in from within the screen, the camera zoomed in on someone's back, and soon they turned around, their entire face became visible. If asked about my first impression, I would answer. A person with slight dark circles under their eyes, gothic-style clothing, and an awkward smile. For the first episode today, we have a special guest to commemorate the start. Thunderous applause could be heard, and the person who seemed to be the show's host remained silent, enjoying the momentary attention. Thank you. Now, shall we go meet that person? After the intro ended, the screen started flickering and soon turned to black. It felt like the show had just begun. What kind of channel was this? Even during idle moments, don't they usually insert advertisements to increase viewership? Knock knock. Cute! Cute! Why? Wait, why do you look like Fetty Fazbear? Wait, who? Hi, hello! Violet irises met my eyes. As soon as I realized that they were addressing me, I froze in place. Ha ha! What a surprise expression. It's okay. Even for me, it's not an ordinary occurrence. I am Liotte, the owner of Channel 453. Nonchalantly, Liotte introduced himself as if already expecting my reaction. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering the name. I am so sorry. Is it Liotte? Liotte? I have no idea. How could they possibly know my thoughts? In my short life, I've never experienced a television that allows two-way communication. Moreover, there were no cameras or microphones installed here. How does that person even perceive my existence? Well, don't worry. No intention of harming you. I'm not some ghost or anything like that. Really? You could have gotten me fooled right there. And the second reason you can feel relief is that I'm currently trapped within the screen. Well, you're at home, right? The only thing I can do is have a conversation with you. Liotte shrugged as if it was no big deal. Yeah, when I think about it, their words make sense. It's just a creepy story where a person from the TV starts talking. But other than that, nothing really happened, right? It's not like nothing happened. It's far from ordinary. When I think about it, there are a lot of issues. Who are you? Is the TV broken? Is the TV broken, Liotte? Is it broken, Liotte? The television's not broken. It's quite an old set, but it hasn't given me much trouble when it came to connecting. Connected to a TV? You're saying you disrupted the airwaves like some kind of spy. Even if it's just interference, doesn't explain the existence of this channel called 453 or how the flyers have ended up being delivered at all. You seem a little more startled than I expected. To add a little more, I'm Liotte Shu. That's a name. And this place where I am, Channel 453, can be called a channel that I'm presenting to you. There's only one content. Should I say it's an enjoyable one-on-one conversation? There was a hint of darkness beneath his bright smile. Maybe it's just my imagination. Could be that I'm mistaken due to the dark circles under his eyes. What kind of TV broadcast is this? Alright, think of it as some kind of communication game. You and I are engaging in conversation. Something like that. There's one thing I'm curious about. Feel free to ask. What is it? Is this also a dream of mine? No matter how much I tell myself it's real, it's hard to accept. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's neither a dream nor a hallucination. Are you that averse to me? How sad. I'm not asking you to be sad or stop pitying. If this is real, how does the communication work? And how does my message reach you? Calm down. I won't hurt you. I'm actually friendly towards you, Lion, and I will never turn hostile. Really? You sure about that? Because I saw the tags of this game, and you guys, I mean, if you look down in the description, I clearly tagged this as yandere, because this guy is unhinged in some way or another. I will never change. His unwavering gaze, looking into those determined eyes, engraved with unwavering resolve. I couldn't help but feel a chill despite him being on the other side of the screen, as if he were right there in front of me. Well, since our first time today, should we start with some ice breaking? Let's leave the difficult and complex questions aside for now. In this vast world, do you realize how slim the chances are for you and me to meet like this, and how limited the time it is for us to converse? I want to get to know you. I want to make people I meet smile. That's all there is to it. If you don't like it, you can always turn off the power with that remote, alright? Alright, let's consider it an experience of a psychological phenomenon and have a conversation, shall we? I happen to be bored as well, but let's keep the conversation light and fun, got it? Yeah, I like that. Don't worry, I won't ask too much from someone who seems tired. Surprisingly, it feels like you're saying that because you're scared. I got caught. Well, should I casually ask about hobbies? It's the first day, so I didn't prepare anything like board games. Hobbies. My hobbies are... Why do I have to answer? Falsely, truly? I mean, I'll answer with the truth. I mean, heck, I don't really have a lot of hobbies. I mean, heck, there's gaming, there's like board games. I do like a good tabletop RPG. I do like catch up on the latest shows and all. I mean, heck, I guess these are hobbies. My hobby is casual jogging. I guess that's a hobby. I mean, to be fair, I do like bouldering too, so yeah. Sometimes when my mind gets cluttered with various thoughts, going for a walk definitely helps clear my head. Yeah, I can agree with that. Jogging, huh? It's one of the more common hobbies. It's true that engaging in physical exercise can help clear your mind. Liotte smiles brightly. His sunny smile was more memorable than before. But wouldn't it be better to speak truthfully? After all, it's just a passing conversation today. Having communication with someone inside the channel is not something that can happen twice in a lifetime. Next, you can ask me a question. It's a fun question time now. So who knows? Maybe this time I'll give you a proper answer to your question. Well then. Of course, there's a high chance that I'll answer light-hearted questions. I still don't understand the intention behind the channel. What about your hobbies? That's a light question. I like it. My hobby is similar to yours. It's jogging and then coming back home after a light sandwich outside. Sometimes when I write, my body feels stiff and I need some exercise. Writing, huh? So, do you also write novels or something as another hobby? It's not a hobby, it's my profession, since I write to make a living. Are you in a profession that involves writing? Surprisingly, I just thought you were a simple TV program host. So was Liotte also juggling multiple jobs? There seems to be a significant difference between a profession that involves writing and hosting a program. It's suspicious, but for now, that's not important, right? Let's focus on the present. My original purpose was to alleviate boredom by watching TV all night. If you think about it, having someone to talk to now is even better, isn't it? Well, shall we stop talking about hobbies here? I'm sorry, Liotte. It seems like I'm quite hungry today, probably because of all the moving and all. What's that loud noise coming from my stomach? I've been trying to understand it a little bit. But I did have breakfast because I left early from my previous place, and I haven't even had a simple snack. So it's not just a random noise coming from my stomach. Anyway, so we'll go to the kitchen for a bit. As long as you don't turn off the TV, feel free to go. Surprisingly, you're letting me go so easily? I thought you would tell me not to go for some reason. Well then, I'll bring back some instant ramen. Won't take much time. Yeah, wait a moment. Lion, before you go, I have something to say. Huh? Do you have any more questions or something? No, I was just holding you back unnecessarily when you're already tired. I'm sorry. I like consideration, didn't I? I got too excited after a long time, and I ended up only saying what I wanted to say. As he spoke, Liotte lowered his head to apologize, just like the first time I saw him. It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. I'm enjoying it too, having someone to talk to. Maybe. I suddenly had the thought that maybe I had been too guarded and misunderstood him. Honestly, he might have been excited about something occult happening as usual. I was so focused on being cautious that, because I moved, I was tired. Liotte. He's just a person who can make mistakes. The only peculiar thing is that he exists in the TV. If anything, that means he can't hurt me. We're just conversation partners capable of nothing more than talking. Thinking that way, it felt like having a pen pal. It was subtly enjoyable, wasn't it? Well lost in my thought, I cautiously reached into the cabinet to grab the instant ramen. Where did I put the ramen? Ah, here it is. Yeah! Damn it, how could I cut my finger on the sharp edge of a ramen packet, even if I was tired? Luck really was on my side. A small trickle of blood started to emerge from the cut. Just when I thought I was changing my mind, the destination of that shift turned out to be the pain of the wound. Let out a deep sigh. Where did I put the bandages and ointment? Ugh, even I can't remember. Which box did I store them? For now, let's eat and think about it. The small wound will heal quickly, so they say. You're still kind. That's why I sometimes worry, being kind to someone like me who is suspicious. Lion, it's really just my selfishness, but is it truly impossible for us to meet again? Someone like me is probably not needed in your life either. Surely this channel and even I are foreign substances that cannot be a part of your everyday life. Liotte, why are you having a monologue, like, while I'm in the kitchen? Like, heck, I'm trying to deal with something in here. Day 1 is over. What? So, Liotte, I still don't understand the intention behind the channel. I don't particularly enjoy repeating myself, but if it's to provide you with enjoyable experiences. Besides just casual conversations, you can also share your difficulties with me if you have any. I hope it contributes to your mental well-being. So to summarize, the purpose is to engage in conversation which connect to individuals and provide unique experiences. The answers are surprisingly cliche. Well, what's the question you asked? Could it be that there's some hidden intention behind the question that I don't know about? Yes, there is. Asking about Liotte's intent. Yeah, I'll ask about Liotte's intention. I didn't ask for an explanation about the program. I'm asking about you. You're the operator and the host of the channel, right? Why are you running such a suspicious channel, and why would someone like me who has no connection want to listen? Why would someone like me who has no connection want to listen to others? Aha, so that's what you're curious about. Well, where should I start? My original profession is a scenario writer. And you are the perfect person for this theme, aren't you? Or am I wrong? It might be overwhelming to receive so much information at once. So because I made a mistake this time, let's end it here. Now I have no intention of answering properly in the retake of the scene. There will be no more errors. Loop? Thanks, you asked me a question. It's a fun question time now, so who knows? Maybe this time I'll give you a proper answer to your question. Well then. Wait a minute. Of course, there's a high chance that I'll answer light-hearted questions. Wait! He's not letting me... What? I'm sorry, what are your hobbies? This light question, I like it. My hobby is similar to yours. It's jogging and coming back home after the light sandwich outside. We're gonna skip ahead and see like if there's anything different past this point. Okay, so that just leads back to us cutting our hands on a ramen packet again and him going on that weird monologue. So I really want to break him. I really want to break the dude because I know there's lore. I know there's lore. There's no way you can wear that hat and not have lore. So why do I have to answer, huh? Doesn't seem right. No matter how much I try to reassure myself that everything is fine, there are too many suspicious things, unresolved questions. Might be dangerous, so... I don't think our relationship is close enough for me to answer that. You seem to separate personal and public aspects. You've been thinking about the appropriate distance between us since earlier. You don't have to think about it in such detail because you keep telling me to relax, but don't you see that I keep changing my judgment? To be honest, it makes me anxious and uncomfortable. Unless you're secretly stalking me or something, you wouldn't know about someone's actions or what they say. Unless there are hidden devices like cameras and microphones, right? Liotte, are you saying that you're observing me right now? Are you a criminal? You called my name, didn't you? I'm glad about that, but... I don't like the content of the main discussion. It's just a formality to have a conversation anyway, but if I keep repeating until you answer, we'll eventually know everything. Well, since the first take was an NG error, let's end it here. It's time to replay now. What are you talking about? You still don't get it? I said we're starting again. Forget everything up until now, and this time, make the right choice. Got it? I'll be looking forward to it. No, I don't want to loop. No, I'm not looping. Well, should I casually ask about hobbies? It's the first day, so I didn't really prepare anything like board games. What is this? This is what I just said. I already answered that. Did you dream for a moment? I'm asking about your hobby for the first time. What? Now, can you answer me about your hobbies? What is your hobby? I'm very curious right now. I'm going to lie to Liotte! Do you have any hobbies? No, I don't have any like that. If you classify lying in bed and stare at the ceiling when bored as a hobby, can I say that's a hobby? So what I mean is, even something trivial like that is fine. Please answer. I still don't completely trust him, so it's better to provide false information for now. Should I just mention some random childhood hobbies? Well, when I'm bored, I lie in bed, count the stars on my ceiling. Of course, since we're in the city, it's not real stars I'm counting, but the glow in the dark star stickers on my ceiling. Both sticking stars on the ceiling and actually seeing real stars. In reality, it's been a long time since I did either of those things. Counting glow-in-the-dark stars as a hobby. So, did you also put them up in the new house you moved into this time? Yeah? The new house I moved into this time. Never mentioned anything about my house to this person, let alone the fact I moved today. My suspicions briefly arise, but it seems like he didn't catch on as he continued speaking. Well, since it's a hobby, maybe you haven't put them up in the new house yet. Shall we end this conversation here? I realized that you have quite an interesting hobby. If we ever meet in person, I should get you some glow-in-the-dark stickers as a modest gift. Next, you ask me a question. It's a fun question time now, so who knows? Maybe this time, I'll give you a proper answer to your question. Okay, well then. Of course, there's a higher chance I'll answer lighthearted questions. Okay. I'm gonna ask about his intentions about the channel and see if anything's different this time around, so let's just see. It might be overwhelming to receive so much information at once. But because I made a mistake this time, let's end it here. Are you gonna rewind time again, like earlier? To rewind time is to ensure that the right things happen, to guide them. Now I have no intentions of answering properly. In the retake of the scene, there will be no more errors. No, I don't want to loop. I'm not looping this. Next, you ask me a question. It's a fun question time now. Who know? Something is wrong with this dude. You're still a liar. Well, thanks to that, the situation is progressing in an interesting way. I hope you realize that there are limits to how kindly I can treat you. Surely this channel and even I love foreign substances that cannot be a part of your daily life. What? Anyway, that was channel 453. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to play this game for yourself, link to the game will be in the description below. It was fairly short. I kind of wish that they expanded a little bit more on the lore of the game. Like, I want to know just how twisted, like, Liotte can be. But anyway, I'll, of course, be coming back once the full game has been released. This demo has actually been released for the Otome Jam this year, so hey, definitely do check it out. But anyway, thank you all so much for coming. I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.